So welcome back to the Formula 2 as our driver Herb Herbert with the high-tech Grand Prix racing team is up for race 2. Practice has finished, nothing to do outside of moving to section 2. As a junior driver, we're not making too many decisions on cars here, but we've just finished the practice session, finishing 9th in practice, just behind our teammate, Mr. Hajar. We had the little wheel to wheel with in the last race, so good to see that we're keeping pace as practice went well for Jeddah. And our ratings going up. Look at this experience, 53 now in experience. I don't think we pick anything else. Do we pick up some pace for? No, that all comes in the race. So experience from points from doing the practice race there, but it's 53, 66 rating overall. Damn, bro, handsome fellow. And here we are into qualifying. One shot qualifying before the 10-lap race here at Jeddah. So, can we do better than last time? No more spins, no more mistakes. Can we just qualify well and then race even better? A word? We're on the super soft. Okay, super soft for the one shot. Recommended for qualifying. The purple tyres. These are new. I'm hoping. I mean, with the mediums, we were driving very well. Dry conditions. So let's hope that that's just going to be fine. We shouldn't have an issue. Quick, that felt good. I didn't see the ghost and I wondered whether that was enough as we qualify first. Our first podium, well not podium, our first qualifying position. I don't know what it is, I'm too excited.
With qualifying complete,
Qualifying
all that
first.
remains is the main event.
Oh my God.
We'll be live and uninterrupted for the feature race tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
At that difference. What's that, 1/100th of a session we managed to beat Pucha from. We are on a difficulty that we can tweak if we find this too easy, but, you know, that was, we get 2 points as well. We got our first points on the board. But we'll see how the race goes, because obviously it's difficult. I mean, easy enough to qualify fast on the track that I know and have driven a lot. Another thing to then take it to the race. So we'll see how we get on here. We are on a fairly difficulty for what I thought, but maybe, you know, maybe I'm better than I think I am. Q2 probably a cut forward when I crash out in the next race. Look at that pace. Give me more points for pace. I've lost way more points for pace from qualifying or finishing below. Damn. We want that pace up. Okay, here we are. 10-lap feature race. Woo. Let's get in. From the front, Formula 2, first front row
Hello
start.
and welcome to the Jeddah Street circuit, where the excitement is building for what I'm sure will be an exciting Formula 2 race here in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Can it be our first podium?
So an interesting circuit, Jeddah. Like some other street circuits in the Formula 2 calendar, it's likely to present a formidable technical challenge, with a number of challenging turns for our young drivers to master. Plus, it's a hot track, and that high temperature has some big implications for tyre performance that they'll need to keep in mind in order to secure a good result. As the engineers make their last inspection of the cars, let's take a look at today's grid order for the race. Herbert lines up on pole position, and starting alongside him P2 is Teo Porcher. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Deruvala, Hauger, Ollie Behrman, Awasa, Vesti, Fittipaldi, Doohan, Clermont Novalak, Miney, Leclerc, Juan Manuel Correa, Richard Verschoor, Martins, Benavides, Hadjar, Zayn Maloney, Boschong, Cordial, Stanek, and Roy Nissany completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Wow. Hadjar down in 17th.
It is the Formula 2 race. It is time to introduce you to Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the teams from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
Wet and dry?
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I mean, that's a lot of pressure you put on me there, Mr. Engineer. Okay, so the moment we're on a default. The default is a 2-stop. They think the wet might come. I don't think so. That sounds like a commentating faux pas, right? A bit of clouds, but no water on the horizon. Yeah, we don't do as many stops, so we will go on the 2-stop strategy. Let's go, boys. Here we are from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Grand Prix F2 from the front. Lights out, and away we go as Herbert pulls away. Porcher alongside in second. Can he hold on? He loses the first place straight away. Into the first corner on those super softs. A lovely purple tyres we don't get to see very often. As here, losing one place straight in. Herbert into second behind Porcher in this 10th lap. Feature race here. Fast circuit, qualifying first. The first time that we have seen Herbert on the pole position to start the race. Not the best off the line though, as he keeps close to Porcher, running wide there on that first corner of the first lap. Getting some heat into the tyres, as he will want to get that position back very quickly. Teammate Hadjar down in 16th, so the gap starting to appear between the two drivers. Let's have a look around the outside there. Oh, it looked like a bit of carbon fibre on the track there as Porcher and Herbert come to blows. One lap in, the aggressive driver pushing again. Can he hold his nerve there and wait for the right movement to stop there being any damage to the car? It doesn't look like any damage was caused, but let that be a warning that the time must be right for the push. Because if he goes too aggressive too early and look how close he is to Porcher as he comes around the corner here. As he makes the move, oh, there we go, on the inside, forcing Porcher wise. Herbert back in front. He is like a bulldog. So DRS is not going to be enabled until the second or third lap here. So can Herbert build up a lead? Now he's back in front. Can he break that DRS? Can he get far enough ahead that it leaves a big job for Porcher and the trailing pack to get back in front here as we are into the second lap here at Jeddah. First corner taken well, maintains that half a second gap, pushing slightly on Porcher here. There are some high-speed areas where Herbert seems to be outperforming the rest of the pack here, outbreaking the rest of the pack here as he goes wide again on the way round. But yes, pulling away now. You can see up to 7/10 again from Porcher in second. Oh! Pushing the car to the limit there. Herbert running wide. Using the full track and some. Must watch he doesn't get any warnings here from the FIA for cutting corners. Last thing we want is a penalty when you're out in front, as he's close to breaking that 1 second. That 1 second against Porcher to stop the DRS, to not give the trailing pack a chance to catch him in this race. Into lap 3 here then. Still maintaining, losing some time in that back end. First couple of corners maybe not as good, not as high speed, the corners that Herbert seems to lose on as he runs quite well to the curve there, uses all of the curve as he comes around It does pull up a bit of time here, but yes, high-speed corners seem to be where he pulls out and the favourites of this tenacious driver. Much more controlled coming around there, ran wide in the last lap, as the gap is still 0.8 of a second. Still inside DRS though, as we go past the markers. So not breaking enough from the pack to give himself that gap. Poucher and Daravala will be right on his tail once that DRS is enabled. What an overhead shot here of the speed circuit here. Jeddah, what a race. Sunny, hot temperatures, the super softs in play. As you see the snake impact, 1.1 second here. Herbert starting to pull away, making this lead count. The tyres now warm, looking comfortable into these super high speed straights before this last corner here to bring us into lap 4 and must be coming close to the pit period. When will Herbert pit? That is the question. Will he go first and lead the pack, make the rest, make the strategy, make the calls, or will he go in once he knows what the chasing pack are doing? He's 1.2 seconds ahead here. Daravala pushing up, taking Poucher's second position. They are going to fight behind. Again, a fight in second place is exactly what Herbert needs here to push even further ahead, 1.2 seconds, as we are now on board with the driver. Wide again as he comes into those turns. Full speed in here, lifting just to maintain the track advantage, not going too wide, keeping a good pace. Running wide on the exit again. If I'm going to have a look at that one, just to check that there's no advantage being gained there. 1.2 seconds in the lead. Herbert is taking this race almost halfway through now, and he is out in front from the beginning. Got back that position after losing it to Poucher early on, and is now absolutely cruising. Oh, it looks like lap 4. Before we come in on the turn of lap 5, start of lap 5, we are into the pits. The full train is really 3 cars in there behind. Daravala takes the lead. Behrman, Fittipaldi staying out, and Valak staying out. Poucher is in. Look at this train of cars as these F2 cars run in for the stop. Can we get a good stop here from Herbert? Tyres are on. Oh, he looks like he jumped the release. Oh no, it's disaster. He has not been released into traffic. Seconds, many seconds lost on that pit stop there, released into a train of cars. Where is he coming? He's coming out behind Poucher, at least for the start, which is not going to be good with Daravala on the run round and a slow pit stop. Herbert could find himself coming back after this lap and call up and the next pit stop. We could be seeing him down in maybe 4th or 5th. So heat needing to get in the tyres here as we are watching on board with Herbert chasing down Poucher. Straight away they start to pull away from the rest of the pack. The speed of these two as he goes round the outside into the dirty track. Not going to help the tyres there. Looking again aggressive early to try and get that pass back on Poucher. Should concentrate on getting some heat in those tyres. Getting that track, getting those mediums set, going from super soft to medium is going to be a big difference in some of the corners. You've been able to take the speed until those mediums get the speed, get the heat within them. As we come down to the favoured position here with the late brake, he goes for the late brake, the exact same move. Carbon copy of the move pulled in lap 1 as Herbert goes past Poucher here into lap 5 of the Jeddah F2 Grand Prix. With DRS on here. Oh, and there is contact. Oh, as we come out the last corner, Poucher looked like just took that turn straight into the side of Herbert's F2 car there. The damage must be being taken here as we're passing the pack from their pit stop. Herbert goes round. The DRS fight is going to be a big one as they go wheel to wheel again, and more carbon fibre on the track as Daravala comes out of the pit into first. Herbert in third behind Poucher, but these guys are going, this is like bumper cars here. Wheel to wheel, bits of wing are everywhere. Downforce, there's going to be struggles on downforce here. The clash with Poucher is not going to help Herbert at all. As he runs wide again, you're seeing now he's getting less grip, but he's right inside the tail of Poucher there. He needs to get past him. what is going to be the move here. Pouchet seems to be actually, he may have come out worse from that contact. As around the outside, Herbert goes for the move. They come together again and glance it. But yeah, to make the overtake around the outside, Pouchet must be struggling. His car is dropping off. Herbert is now passed. Will Pouchet hold up the rest of the pack, or will everyone else start to pull away? As Daravula, with all that has been going on, is now got a 2.2 second lead on Herbert. A race that was his for the taking. He is now in second with a damaged vehicle and a bad pit stop giving the lead away. You can see now, yeah, lap 6, Porsche 1.1 seconds behind Herbert. The driver must be suffering, his car must be suffering, and he's holding up that pack as these three cars get away. I just wonder how much damage has been sustained, and will Herbert be able to close this gap? It looks like Daravala's going to get away. 2.2, 2.3 seconds. He is clean. He's got fresh air tyres, no damage to his vehicle. This looks like a chase that is just not going to be possible for Herbert. As Vesti now goes past Pouchet. Pouchet going in aggressive, taking the fight back to Herbert, passed twice by the driver. Then they have a few run-ins, few comings together. Body damage and wing damage to both vehicles seems to have caused Pouchet more problems, as he is falling now back down to 5th as Hauger has passed him as well. Herbert maintaining second, but the gap to the gap to lead is gaining. 3.3 seconds now from 2.3. We're losing about a second a lap. Runs wide again into that turn as Vesti and Hauger are now right behind the tenacious driver. From pole down to second with 3 laps to go. This feels like, can Herbert hold on to even a podium place here, as Vesti is pushing hard. 3.3 seconds, not even on screen is the leader here, as Vesti has got that gap down with DRS, of course, to half a second. The DRS and the wing damage to Herbert and the lack of DRS causing him umpteen problems as the pack. Vesti smells blood in the water as he is pushing now. He's going to catch him before this last corner. Will he make the pass on this last corner here? Will Herbert get the elbows out as they go around? No move made by Vesti here as we go into lap 8. Oh, maybe he's going to make the move on the straight on the outside. You can see as well Hauger into view just outside DRS now, but behind that the gap is bigger. Pouchet falling even further down into 5th. Fittipaldi is now past Pouchet as well. Takes the inside, can never get the elbows out. Doesn't want any more damage as they go side to side again. More wing damage for Herbert, and it looks like Vesti there. Yeah, you can see that front right wing of Vesti is taking damage, but the front wing of Herbert is non-existent now as again he cuts the corner. FIA are going to have a look in that one to see if that was just a driving maneuver or gaining an advantage due to the lack of front wing. You can see the front wing is missing many parts there on this F2 vehicle. They come around the corner here, he's missing the side, and on that left-hand side, there's barely anything left. 2 laps to go. Herbert's going to have to stay out. There's not enough time to get a new front wing. He's going to have to defend all the way round now. Vesti is right behind, and the coming together has brought Hauger into the mix. He's only 0.2 of a second behind Vesti now. DRS is going to play a massive part. The only one without it is Herbert. Okay, back in lap 8 here as we make the fast couple of corners where Herbert's made his passes before, an area he knows he's got speed in as we hit the first DRS detection zone. Vesti looked like he was just outside and maybe wasn't going to get, is Hauger going to get the pass on Vesti here? They're going to fight side to side. That might give Herbert just enough to get away as we go into lap 9, the penultimate lap of this race. The 2, look at those 2 sharks behind, looking to bring down Herbert, and with Hauger and Vesti there, both with slightly better condition cars, could Herbert hold on? He needs to hold on to second or third here to keep at least a podium as he runs wide in turn 1. Absolutely terrible turn 1. That is put them right behind. Dirt on the tyres. Look at this. There is no downforce from this wing here. We are oversteering. Understeering. Look at Herbert struggling to keep this thing on the track with any speed whatsoever. Constant adjustments to the steering. Runs okay in that corner there, but the speed is just not there. 7 seconds to the leader. Hauger 0.2 behind. Vesti 7 behind him. Hauger is now going to be the one with without the damage to the car. Is he going to take a chunk from Herbert's F2 vehicle here? Fittipaldi joining the pack. Vesti just outside of DRS on Hauger. The race lead is gone now. The fight now is the rest of the podium here. Herbert in second, Hauger third, Vesti fourth, Fittipaldi fifth, before the big gap down to Pouchet 5 seconds behind. So he's fallen well away. He's done his damage and he's left. Herbert snaking all over the track with Hauger breathing down his neck. Into the last corner. Surely this is where the move is made. Round the bend. Oh, he's gone so wide. Look at this. 4 cars as they come down the straight. Again, the only one without DRS is going to be Herbert. As someone's come into the pit. Who's come in? Hauger's come into the pits with 1 lap to go. Vesti and Fittipaldi sat behind. That feels like a mistake. Hauger could have held on for a lap. He must have taken some damage there. Pull himself out of the race like that. As now Vesti back into third. Fittipaldi right on his backside. Fittipaldi with, as far as we know, the better car. The car without the damage at least. As Herbert's holding on here. A defensive performance from this Rhino. 10 seconds to the leader now. This is all about second place. The win is going to Daravula. Running wide on that corner. FIA definitely going to be getting involved here. If there's not a penalty on that lap, there will be on the next if he was to go again. He's trying to get everything, use everything available to him to pull this gap out. Keep a gap there. 7 tenths of a second. He's close to breaking that DRS range. Oh, he goes wide again into the dirty track. Tyres are not going to like that. Not one bit. As Vesti is now back within 3 tenths. That move not required. Into DRS now. Both the cars behind. Absolutely gunning. No DRS for Herbert as he goes through the fast chicane. Likes that chicane. Picks up speed through there. But now we're into DRS zones. This is just a straight where one car is impeded in multiple ways. No front wing. No DRS. And 2 attackers. Can he hold off? They've both gone wide. As he comes around the last corner, he's gone wide. He's gone so wide. Oh, he's gone so wide. Fittipaldi and Vesti are through on the last corner of the last lap. Herbert goes from second to 4th on the last corner of this race. A podium was there and then it was gone. Fittipaldi has had a great race to slip in there. Vesti has had a great drive. Hauger pulled himself away, ended up down in 21st.
The Indian driver will look up and see the checkered flag first. Jehan Daruvula takes the win.
Such a great experience for these young drivers to manage these conditions before heading on to Formula One. And it's brilliant stuff to take the victory.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy.
How are we
Congratulations
not on that
to the
podium?
entire team for that fantastic
How are we not there? A bad pit stop, and then Pouchet being a greedy little... causing enough damage to let enough people through, and on the last turn of the last lap, trying to dive bomb without a front wing. I don't know what I was thinking. Managed to lose 2 places. All right, enjoy yourself. I'm skipping this.
Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment when Formula 2 returns.
We got the qualifying 2 points. We got the feature race. 13 points, 15 points in total. Our first points on the board in the second race, which is good. Still above our teammate. Where even is... The boy. Pouchet down is 7th in the end. So 7th. He dropped all the way out after that damage. I'm assuming he took some because he absolutely rammed me back doors. Enzo Fittipaldi managing to squeeze in and steal at least my 3rd. Okay, Hajar down in 15th. So at least we're getting points. We can be happy with that. Moving up. 4th place, but can't help but feel a little bit aggrieved. Okay, and look at the experience. Okay, experience points good. Race points good. Awareness up to 65, which is nice. Pace 69. Giggity. Focus up to 60 as well. So good overall rating, pushing us up to 67 rating. I don't know what we need to get in for F1 to come knocking, but I'm assuming it's well within the 70s. As we move on to the next race. And the next race in this calendar is, of course, going to be Melbourne, and we will be bringing you that next time. Can we get through a nice, safe practice and avenge what was lost before? Get ourselves on a podium for the first time. We'll see you next time to find out. Woohoo!